Hello everyone, it's DA here with a pre-alpha development update and gameplay for Ethereal Clash of Souls. Since it's been a while since I talked about this game, I will explain what this game is all about, its evolution from development all the way up till now, and what separates it from others within the same genre. So, what is Ethereal Clash of Souls? Ethereal is a third-person action-packed MOBA with its own evolution of the formulas that define the genre. Akin to games like Smite, Paragon, or League of Legends, Ethereal has its own share of basic and advanced MOBA designs, but that surface is where most of the similarities begin to evolve. You have your dragons, your ogres, some crazy knight, and you also have an elder at the very end who chases you around. These are quite different, unlike some of the rune towers that just stand still in other games. They come after you the moment they spot you, and I think, for me personally, that is what I like the most about the game. So when it comes to the differences or the variations compared to other MOBAs, we're going to start with the laning system because this is going to be the biggest difference you will notice when you get into Ethereal. Ethereal's laning system in literal sense is more vertical instead of horizontal. What do I mean by this? Well, this means the levels and the lanes are layered on top of each other. You still have your jungles, you still have your creeks, but when you say bottom, mid, or top lanes, you're basically saying yes, the actual bottom, yes, the actual middle, or the actual top lane. These lanes are also described by their elemental affinities. Bottom lane is void, mid lane is ice, and the top lane is fire. You will also notice that the towers and certain enemies are going to be using the elements of their lanes, so it's going to be quite easy for you to let your other teammates know that I'm in ice or I'm in fire. Now, I know the literal nature of the lanes might make some of you wonder how practical is this. If your friend needs help in the top lane, how do you go there from the bottom lane or from the middle lane, or vice versa? Well, the cool thing is that you can jump down from the top lane to the very bottom lane by just moving onto the edge and jumping down to the second, and then doing the same thing, jumping down from the middle lane all the way up to the bottom lane. Now, if that is not something that you can do due to the fact that you take a little bit of fall damage, there are also portals all around each section. So either on your right side or your left side, you're going to have portals that will be able to take you to the first lane at the very top, or the middle lane, or the bottom lane. So it's quite easier to traverse the world. And the map is also not too big to the point where it's going to be quite difficult for you to find a portal, but it's also not too small to the point where everything is just mushed together. So that looks so good as far as development. I'm liking that so far. Up next, let's talk about the build, the damage, and the playstyle, or let's say diversity of the game itself. The damage type in Ethereal can be easily grouped into your physical, your magical, and then you have your classes of ranged, enclosed, and melee weapons. So each one of these classes of weapons or damage types comes with their own effects. Some will reduce healing, some will give you speed or reduce speed, some will even grant lifesteal if you pair it with different set of items that synergizes perfectly with that myth. Items in Ethereal are quite similar to what we have in other games. Different items synergize as well with various myths, and as you level through each match, you will be able to earn points that will allow you to purchase items from the shop. Each item, when selected, will also tell you about another item that synergizes with what. It lets you know the prerequisites. It also gives you a recommendation in the cases where maybe you're still new to the genre or still new to the game. But if you're a veteran of the game or the genre and you're quite skilled, you'll be able to build your own loadout and just have those presets that you can just select the moment you have enough points to buy those items. As I said, once again, this will synergize with whichever myth you select before each match. So you can see the aim for diversity in terms of build. They're not where they want to be yet. However, in its current state, they have over 70 unique items with increased tiers, leading to a total of over 140 items. The developers are also working on making hundreds more, so at least for me, in this current state of pre-alpha, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Right now, I think Ethereal still needs about 2 years or more to release date, depending on how many people they have on their team, but it's also really in a great spot where for a pre-alpha, this doesn't look bad at all. Now, I know that when you're comparing it to other projects out there, they're kind of moving slow when you're looking at projects like Predecessor, but I'll also give the Ethereal devs a leeway because when you're looking at other games like Predecessor, and you know what, this is not a shot towards Predecessor because I love both projects, but Predecessor is basically using a one-to-one, almost identical replica of what is in Paragon. So it's quite easier for Predecessor to just jump from pre-alpha to alpha or then to beta later on and, you know, release very soon, much quicker than Ethereal because they really don't have to do much. With that said though, I love both projects and I also wish everybody the best because I would love to try both games, both Predecessor, and of course continue to enjoy what I'm seeing with Ethereal Clash of Souls. This game, like I said, is still in pre-alpha, but it's going strong. If you are a fan of MOBA games, let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section as well. Thanks for watching. It's DA signing out. I'll see you in the next one.